It's the Steelers. What isn't there about it? It's everywhere. Nah, I played punt.
Oh my goodness, Najee, Kenny Pickett also, and he banks out. No, oh my, what's going on? Let's go, TD! What the hell was that? Let's go! Feed it! Yes! Yes! Let's go! This guy for real? You for real, mate? You for real, mate? If it looks like I just woke up, it's because I did. I slept in today, yet again. Yeah, got bugged. Oh, man. What am I doing? I slept in today, and it's like, how do you wake up? You know what you do? You jump on camera, and you speak to the world. That's what you do. Holy dooly. Far out. G'day, Jed. What's going on, mate? G'day, Sean, Gene. Who we got in the house? Who's in the roster? G'day, Maurice. Fake Aussie. You know what? That would be funny, though. If the whole time I was doing this, right, the YouTube stuff, the podcasting, all that jazz, right? If I was doing this the whole time and I was like based in like, I don't know, South Florida or like Dallas, Texas, and I put the accent on, you guys didn't even know. Imagine that. Imagine if I did that. But at the same time, though, you always see the light come in. So, but no, I am Australian. I am an Aussie. You guys know that. Just a little bit of a joke there. Matty Pepperell in the house too. He's also Aussie. If you didn't know that, go check out TDU too. Touchdown under. Yeah, imagine. Imagine if I was a fake Aussie. That'd be so hard to do. So anyway, today, guys, we're just chilling today. We're going to do some question and answer. And I've got two things I want to say first, though. Right? Matty Pepper walked back from the dog. Wait, just got back from walking the dog. Had the fence at what? Had the fence at the development site. Oh, my goodness. Wow. We were walking. Holy dooly. You had a fence fall on you. That's crazy. Well, that's a good segue because I do want to segue into TJ Watt falling in the pool, and I want to call some media out. That's what this show's about now. This show's just not about talking Steelers. It's about calling out people who are writing rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Right? Where is it? I do want to call... Here it is. Now, I'm a big fan of this bloke, and I have worked with this bloke before, but this is mate to a mate. This is mate to a mate calling someone out. Now... You guys all know Noah Struckbarn. He does like the all Steelers talk, right? But can we stop this? Can we stop this like scare tactics and over dramatization? I talked about TJ Watt falling in the pool the other day in the live, and I thought it was funny. I thought it was actually funny. I thought it was just the guy was cleaning his leaves out of the pool and he fell in. But the media and Noah, mate, come on, you're better than this. Steelers linebacker TJ Watt nearly injured in pool accident. A scary moment for Pittsburgh Steelers fans to watch. There's nothing scary about it, man. It's so crazy to me. And it says here in the article, can you guys see that? You can kind of half see that. It says in the article, TJ Watt gave a scare when he posted on a video on social media, falling into the pool, nearly hitting both his leg and his head. In a dangerous incident, mate. I'm sorry, Noah Struckbarn and all Steelers talk. You do fantastic things over there. You're a good journalist. But that kind of stuff, you put the fan base in panic mode when you don't need to. You don't need to put them in panic mode. There was nothing wrong with that. All he did was he went for the leaves and he fell in. I'm just like, I'm kind of sick of it. today's show was going to be more chilled out and more question and answer, but I am really sick of it, man. Some of these headlines are just like, if you're reading that on the way to work, getting some coffee, and you're invested in your team being the Steelers, you probably think that headline tells you that TJ Watt tripped and fell, and his teeth went. I'm going to do it very visual. His teeth fell face first with his mouth open into the stairs. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he might have been cleaning the gutters on a ladder, and his wife came over and pushed the ladder into the pool, and he fell in. Right? It sounds like that he tripped and fell as he's walking his dog, right on his back, slipped right on his back, right onto the edge of the pool, and broke his back. That's what it sounds like. But in these articles, scary incident. No, when you watch the video, when you actually see the video, he was just cleaning the leaves, and he fell in. He just fell in. So, yeah, man. Jeremiah Yoda said, we're just chilling today. The Steelers hype is real. Yeah, I'm going to, I was like, do I do a chill episode? Do I do a hype episode? But you know what? It always goes a hype anyway, so we'll see what happens. But, yeah, he's a good bloke. I've talked to him before. I just know what he's doing. He's doing the media stuff. He's doing what the beat writers do and the journalists do, is make something over dramatized. And TJ Watt almost died. Like, he didn't die. You go watch the video. He just picked up some leaves and he fell in. How many times have people cleaning the pool, men or women, done that? I've done that when I was younger. When we had a pool, I've been cleaning my pool when I was younger at my old house, and when I was like 17, 18, that was one of my chores and whatnot, right? When I was a kid, and it happens. You misstep, you go, oh shit, and you laugh about it. So I don't know. He's a good guy, but come on, these takes are just like, you have to call him out. If I saw him at the bar and he walked in, I'd be like, how's your channel going? He'd go, good. How's this going? I'd be like, mate, you're stretching the truth a bit, aren't you? He's like, what do you mean? You said that TJ Watt almost died. He almost broke his leg, almost broke his face. He didn't do that. Anyway, I just want to cover that. There's nothing wrong with that. And also, TJ Watt can clean his own leaves. He doesn't need to go hire someone to clean his leaves, clean his pool, wash his dishes, wash his car. At the end of the day, these people are people. They're just like you and I. Have you ever read that book? Everyone poops. Even the Queen used to poop, right? Everyone does big number twos. TJ Watt does them. Cameron Hayward does them. They probably do bigger ones than us. I would say that Darnell Washington will probably do a massive one compared to us because they eat a lot of food. But everyone does it. You don't need to put bubble wrap around this guy and say he can't clean his pool. Hey, TJ, just sit in your chair for 10 months or 7 months of the year. Don't move. Sit there, and everyone else, everyone do the job for him. He's allowed to go and drive his car. He's allowed to go and do things or, be a human. It's just, yeah, I don't know. That's my first rant for the day. G'day, Sean. Sean's in loving the USFL. Yeah, you're loving the USFL games. Football is football. I need to catch up. Because you know what? There's one thing I don't like about those so far. They play during the daytime, so I can't watch it. I'm not waking up at 3 a.m. to watch USFL. But I did see the two teams today was the Memphis Showboats and the Pittsburgh Maulers. However, I don't like how the colors look exactly the same. I reckon the USFL uniforms all look very similar. I'm not a big fan of all the red teams, and I'm also not a big fan of the Memphis Showboats look the same as the Pittsburgh Maulers. I thought they could do better than that. So hopefully over time their uniforms get better. Not a big fan of that. I looked at the highlights today when I woke up and I couldn't tell who was who. That was the hardest point, trying to figure out who are the Showboats and who are the Maulers because they both have the same design. You know what I mean? What time is over there? It was 10:30. So I slept in today and I woke up at 9:30. And exactly right. G'day, Soy Sauce. What's going on? Did I miss anyone? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, g'day. Derpy, what's going on, mate? Yeah. But anyway, this will be a Q&A show. So any questions you want to have throughout the show, I got a few things planned, but more or less just chilling out because I did swear a lot in my other one. I swear the other day I went off and I think I had all right to kind of set the standard as a standard because everyone's hating on Kenny Pickett and I don't get it. But I guess I will put one more point to that. As we go through this idea of Kenny Pickett in the offseason and Kenny Pickett into year 2, I did see a comment from Mr. Unholy on this channel, a viewer here who was a Vikings guy. He wrote a comment somewhere on my channel and said, who's better? Is it Trubisky or Kenny Pickett 50-50? Are they both 50-50? Who's better? Now, if I'm going to answer that question, there's a few things I want to tackle that way. Who's better? To me, it doesn't really matter who's better. Trubisky had his chance. Trubisky has been playing now, for 6-7 years? There's so much more upside and potential, I think, with Kenny Pickett to grow and become a much better quarterback right now. Now, when you say right now, Trubisky versus Kenny Pickett, who's better? I'm still taking Kenny Pickett just by a little bit. But the fact that he has so much room to grow is amazing. And that's why we should be hyped around our team. That's why we should be pumped up, right? That's why we should be friggin' excited to go into the season, no being in May, next week's OTAs. We should be friggin' excited to cheer our guys on because Kenny Pickett, I was watching the highlights. I put a video I posted a video yesterday, the game-winning drives from Kenny Pickett last year. Fantastic. When he finds Najee Harris, one of the best ones is though, Pickett to Pickens in that Raider game, when he finishes that game, is unbelievable. That pass is just mwah. And the moment, the idea around how it's for Franco Harris. Franco Harris just passed away like a day before, which is really sad. And then he's in there to win the game, dime over the middle. Pickens, end zone, game over. Like, you're not telling me you don't want that guy on the field. So I'm excited like that. So when we say, is it going to be Trubisky 50 or Kenny Pickett 50, who's better? I say Kenny Pickett because he has more upside and there's more potential, with him. Gene said, why did the bicycle fall? It was too tired. Wait a minute. That's a good one. I haven't heard of that one yet. Why did the bicycle fall over? Too tired. Love that. G'day, Dante. What's going on, mate? Kenny Pickett's way better. Yeah, I know he's better, but I'm just saying that people say, what's the 50-50, right? 50-50, what's going on? But we've got to remember too, and shout out to Mr. Unholy. If you see Mr. Unholy in the chat, he's a Vikings fan. So give him a bit of leeway because he doesn't understand the Steelers like we do. We're all Steelers fans here, but I do appreciate Mr. Unholy being here and chatting football with us. But if he comes in and says hello, he's a Vikings guy. So you'll get the takes you might see from him from someone who's in the NFC. Right, and I have no idea about the Vikings. I couldn't care. I couldn't give two shits about the Vikings. All I know is that they can't win a Super Bowl. They're 0-4, and they probably should get rid of Kirk Cousins because Kirk Cousins can't win. So, shout out to you, Mr. Holly. But I think right now, and everyone knows it, it's Kenny Pickett's going to start. Week 1 is starting, and it could be Kenny Pickett versus who's the other bloke over there? Who's the Niners dude? Brock Purdy, right? Imagine that. Imagine if we see Kenny Pickett versus Brock Purdy, then that would shut up people too. Because how many times last year they say, "Oh, Brock Purdy's a much better quarterback. Steelers fans should have got him because he was like all the way back in round 7, right?" I would love to see them go in, come out of Heinz Field and shut up the Niners, shut up the world. They'll do it again. Let's be honest, man. They'll do it again. They've got a big offensive line now. They're going to run the ball. They'll do it again. They've done it 2 years in a row. I'm not sure about the third. Yeah, actually, was it 3 years in a row? Because they went the 11-0 too, right? They went in 2020. They also did it, right? So 3. They've won their first game 3 years in a row because they went 11-0 streak. They beat the Bengals last year. They beat the Bills last year, and the year before that, I don't know who they versed. I can't remember. Who did they play away? I can't remember who they versed, but they beat them too. So the media is going to jump on it, right? Guys like Noah Struckbarn's going to get you all scared about it. Going to say, can the Steelers pull off a crazy victory? No, I do love you, Noah, but your takes are just crazy at the moment. Like, he fell into the pool. That's it. There's nothing else about it, right? But the guys in the big media land will say, can the Steelers do this? It's like, what's the dude? Goliath versus the other little dude, it's the little guy versus the big guy. Can they do it? And they'll go and crush them. The Steelers have been showing up and showing out week 1 for like years now. They beat the Bills at home. They beat them 24 something, and they beat the Bengals with a Dave. That's right, David. Yeah, they'll do that. That's what they'll do. David versus Goliath. Thank you, Donald, mate. G'day, Cole. What's going on? That's what I just don't get. Zodix says, a Rams fan and Steelers fan, I hate the whiners. Ooh, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when it comes down to week 7? What are you going to do? Week 7, you don't know what to do. Is that right? Wait, is it week 7? Steelers. Man, you're going to be in trouble. You are going to be in some trouble. Hang on. Schedule 2023. That's this year, I'm pretty sure. You don't know what to do. You'll have to cheer for both teams. That's why I couldn't have 2 teams. I just couldn't do it. It's too hard. How would you have 2 teams? That'd be so hard to do. I guess one's in the NFC, and they play each other like 4 times a year. So week 7 at Rams, you're gonna be in strife. I do feel for that. You know what I mean? Dante says, just thought it'd be laughable. Vegas put the Browns win-loss over. Oh yes. Oh, we're still last in the division. The Steelers are last in the division, so it is what it is. I'm not encouraging gambling, but I will be putting some coin on the AFC North like I always do. And if they win the North, you get some good returns. Say that. Maurice says Mason versus Mitch. At least Mitch has some Mason's of fire. That's what I enjoy too. I like the way he plays the ball down the field too. May the best team win. I guess I'm in the middle. You know what would be even worse? This is why I couldn't choose one side NFC and one side AFC. Because what if I couldn't even watch the game? If I was a fan of both teams, what if the Steelers made the Super Bowl versus the Rams? And didn't they do that? Didn't the Steelers versus the Rams in like Super Bowl 40 in like 9 or something? Steelers versus Rams Super Bowl. Was it 9 or 14? Wait a minute. Steelers versus Rams. Steelers defeated Rams by 31-19 in 1980. So if you're a fan back then, Steelers defeated Rams by the score of 31-19. There you go. MVP. They had 103,000 people there. That's amazing, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, that's why I couldn't do it. If I chose a team on the NFC side and I chose a team on the AFC side, you'd be in a bit of strife. That was the Rose Bowl, Pasadena, California. That's the big one, isn't it? That's the huge one. That's the huge. That's a massive stadium. Outdoor Athletic Stadium opened in 1922. Wow, 103,000 people attended that Super Bowl, and tickets would have been so cheap too, because like 1980 would have been like probably maybe $100, maybe $200. Now it's like thousands and thousands of dollars. Anyway, yeah, to me that would be hard. Holy jolly! All right. Jeremiah said, "Mark, have you ever told us who your favorite Pittsburgh Steelers players in the past?" Yeah, I think I have. But I'll say it again. My overall favorite, right? Overall favorite is Debo Harrison. I just love Debo Harrison. Now, it probably should be Big Ben, or it should be like Troy Polamalu, but I just love Debo Harrison, man. I think the way that he played the game with such physicality, I think his work ethic was unmatched by anyone. The way that he would just push like 400 pounds of sleds, the weights, his demeanor, his attitude, his don't fuck with me attitude was amazing, right? I know that he was a Bengal and I know that he was a Patriot, but I still don't care. Even though when I woke up that morning a few years ago and I saw him be a Patriot, I was kind of like, damn, that sucks. I was like, yeah, why would you do that, Debo? But I know for him and for the NFL, it's a business, and that was a business decision. But going back to some of the games and highlights when I was a kid, watching him play when I was growing up in like 2008, 2009 was some of the funnest football. And what really sealed it for me was that return, that 99-yard return. Watching that in slow-mo, watching that the documentary of that, watching, Harrison's All Football Talk Live and stuff like that. He's my overall favorite. That's why I have him on my my YouTube icon or whatever it is, right? Now, present favorite player. That's a hard one. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know who my favorite. I have a few favorites, but Kenny's getting up there for me. But I also like to call them, as if someone's chopping down a tree again. Oh my, I'm surrounded by people doing yard work every day. I'd probably say, you know what? I'd probably say Warren's up there. I do like the story behind Warren. I think Jalen Warren's a good character for the team. So he's growing on me. Kenny Pickett is up there too. He's growing on me too. If he starts to have a good year this year, then I'm going to be all in. I like Cameron Hayward. He's not my favorite though, but I like Cameron Hayward. He does. TJ Watt, of course. But I don't know. Maybe it more depends when they start to finish their career, and I look back and go, "Holy crap! Like that was crazy." So yeah, TJ Watt's up there, but he's like everyone's favorite too. I do enjoy watching Minka play, and even like Kazi. I used to love Mike Hilton, but he went to the Bengals. I could slowly see myself being a fan of Darnell Washington if he turns out and he plays unbelievable football. So I haven't got a favorite for my present, but more so, my favorite for the past is Debo Harrison. And present is, I would probably say the very favorite is Warren. I just like the way that he runs the football, and he's not giving a like F attitude and runs through the line, and just everything about him. He's just like a football guy. I like those guys. I like the guys who like contact, like to hit, like to block. They don't get themselves in trouble in media. They don't, do what AB does. Actually, AB was one of my favorites. AB was up there for sure. He would have been one of my favorites until he went crazy. He went nuts. But yeah, I like guys who don't get involved in the media too much and just stay back quiet, just do their thing. How was the game? Yeah, I played pretty good tonight. I did this, I did that, and we're ready to excel. We're ready to go to to the next step and run through. So yeah, maybe Warren and maybe Cameron Hayward, someone like that. Alrighty, okay. Let me catch up on the chat. Matty Peverill says, I do like Lions, that's not a recent thing. Oh, yeah, Calvin Austin. Calvin Johnson was fun to watch, dude. He was fun to watch. I like watching the Lions players too, like Barry Sanders. He was fun to watch too. There's a lot of good guys, like Football Sense was also fun to watch too. But nothing comes close to the Steelers, yeah. You can cheer for the Lions because they haven't done much. They haven't really done much in a long time. And they're kind of like the underdog story, if you put it that way. But I've got my mate Derek, who runs Detroit Lions Syndicate, and he's the Gridiron Blitz, who I've worked with before with the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. And he's a massive Lions guy, Lions YouTube content creator, and they're going to make noise this year. They're going to make some noise. They'll be near the playoffs. They're putting themselves they're a bit like the Steelers at the moment. They're on the just on the outside. They're building the pieces. They're going to have a go. They're going to have a chance. Not the same old Lions. A lot of Lions guys are talking about. They're going to have a chance to go to the NFC wild card or something like that. Maybe even have a chance at the division because there's no more Rodgers, right? So yeah, I think they'll be fun to watch. Aren't we excited for football? Aren't we keen? G'day, AIM43. What's going on? I'm catching the Steelers when they play in the Rams in LA. That's fantastic. That's unreal. That's a pretty big stadium, right? That's one of the new ones too. I reckon we're going to win that game. I got a feeling. I don't know if I've given my prediction yet for the schedule. I don't know if I have. Yeah, I got to reckon we're going to. So we have a bye. We go to the Rams' house. I think we can win that game. I don't care who's quarterback. I've got us winning Niners. Actually, win them all. I don't care. Just win them all. Holy dooly. Yeah, man. Aren't they cool? I got to where are they? What do I have? Yeah, and you see also the members now have their cool little tags, HDU. And if you've been a member for 2 months, you get the 2 sticks there. So if you want to be a member, guys, and you want to support the channel, it's about, I think in America, it's like $3. I think it's like $3. And I never really promote it too much, but if you do want to do it, I have more content. So here it is. So good segue, Matty. Good job, mate. So I'll give you the name of the credits. You get like little emoji, stuff like that. And yeah, I also do like members podcasts too. So I do members podcasts once a month. And if you want to do other ones too, I will promote it. You know what? I'm going to promote this for a little bit. If you guys want to be members, I'm working on some stuff, right? This year in the NFL, what am I talking about? This year, coming soon to a store near you, right? If you are members that are, hear me out, if you are $9 and above, if you want to be a member, I'll be running some football fantasy stuff, some comps, And I'm also going to run some pick'ems. So every tier, you kind of get more stuff. If you do the next tier, bloody bonds are at $6 USD. I think it's like a month, something like that. It might be even cheaper. Then we do, you get Discord access. You get a chance to call in on podcasts when we go members live, stuff like that. It also does support me too, so I appreciate that. But I'm trying to give like benefits out there. I'm trying to give value, and if you find value in that, then feel free to sign up. So this one, what I'll be doing football fantasy comps. That's not in that. Is it fantasy football? Fantasy football. So if you want to, you don't have to. All right, we might take a break. I'm going to get a drink of water. Holy durly. Oh, I just did that, but I'll do it again. Hang on. I just answered that, but I'll do it again. Give me a second. So let me get a bit of water and I'll come back. I'll come right back. Holy. Let's play this. I like this one.
Back on the... Oh, almost fell off. How do I get on there? Oh! Oh, fuck! Did you throw that? Oh my Jesus!
Alrighty. I know some of these videos are old, but it gives me time to reset and get some water and have some coffee. So, and I do like that one. That's a funny one. But yeah, I will answer this question again. Who did I miss? G'day, Toddy. What's going on? How are you? G'day, Robert. Robert's in the house too. Need to comb my hair. Nah, I'm gonna grow it longer. It's not too bad. It is good, mate. There's nothing wrong with it. Jesus Louises. You know what? You're lucky I'm showing my face. There's some channels out there that report on Steelers that don't even show their face, mate. And there's another dig for you. So there are some out there that don't even show their face, which I'm not a big fan of either. I feel like you should be able to show your face and like talk football. It's not too hard. Jump on the camera and see what happens. Where was the comment? So yeah, I did answer it, but I'll answer it again. So what is your favorite non-Steeler player ever, meaning a player? Oh, non-Steeler. Ooh, oh my goodness. That's a hard question. Non-Steeler. Oh, man. Can someone give me some ideas? Non-Steeler. Oh, I know who it is. I did like Brian Dawkins. I thought if Brian Dawkins ever played for the Steelers and you had Debo Harrison, nobody would ever win. I liked the way how he was so nuts. I liked the way how he transitioned from Brian Dawkins, the human, to Weapon X. And I thought he was nuts. I thought he was absolutely insane. Also a big fan. I was a big fan of like, this is strangely enough, right? But some of the running backs, like some running backs like this, like LaDainian Tomlinson, I like the way he played. I like the way, was it Steven Jackson for the Rams? I think the guy with the big dreads. I thought he was cool. Anton, I'm trying to think back to memory, right? Anton Bolden, I think he was cool. I think he was a cool receiver. Larry Fitz was also fun to watch too. I'm trying to think who else. Was it back in the day with Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison? That connection was kind of fun to watch. I'm trying to think some other blokes. I don't know. Any players around like the 2005, 2006, 7 era when I was growing up watching the game, when I was really like into it, and I was I watched all NFL. I didn't just pretty much now I just watch the Steelers. I don't watch anything else. I just watch the Steelers. So I don't even know any other players on other teams, but mostly I watch Steelers. But back in the day, I was watching all kinds of stuff. But I would say the favorite one was probably Brian Dawkins because he was nuts. He was freaking crazy, dude. He'd come out the field like a superhero, Weapon X. And when he'd come out crazy. You like that? Yeah, I like that. I made that. So I was playing what do you call it? I was playing Red Dead Redemption with my mate, and we're chasing the train, and we tried to jump on the back of the train, and he threw a dynamite, and it went boom. And I was like, how can I make this into into a Steelers meme or about the Bengals? I was like, okay, I'll make the Dynamite the Rams and the Bengal go boom like that. And it's funny because they still never won one. They're still so hyped, and the Bengals have done. It doesn't matter whatever Bengal fan says to you. Oh, the Steelers have missed the playoffs 4 years in a row. Yeah, but you've never won it. You've never won one. Like there's no comparison. You've never won a Super Bowl. You don't talk to me, bro. I don't want to hear it. Any Bengals fan says, "Oh, your team sucks," you just go, "When's the last time you won a Super Bowl?" And they go, "Oh, we've been to 3." Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you've been to 3. You haven't won any. It's the same as the Bills. The Bills went there year after year after year. They went 4 years in a row, and they lost every single one of them. All right, they lost them all. Okay, there are 12 teams that have never won, and there are 4 teams who have never been. Right, the Browns have never been since the Super Bowl came in. What 1968 or something like that? Whenever it was, like yeah, or 1960 something when it first came in. I know they won championships, but I don't care. Super Bowl stuff, they've never been to one. They've been a drought, and the Bengals have been to 3, and they've won 0. So that to me is funny. So any Bengals fan that's like, your team sucks, I'm like, hey man, what was the score in Super Bowl 2 years ago? You haven't won one. Yeah. Hurly durly. Yeah, Deion Sanders. I never saw him too much though. I didn't see him too much. To be honest, didn't see him too much. Toddy says Montana or Lawrence Taylor. Yeah, I didn't watch the guys either. So I've missed. I can only watch the highlights. G'day, Brian. What's going on, mate? Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah. Yeah. I like the way he ran because he's a big fella, and I know he got slower. In his years to go, but I liked his big dreads, and he ran over people, and I thought he was just fun to watch, man. I'm trying to think of other players. Oh, Adrian Peterson. He was freaking fun to watch. You got to be honest, man. There's that game Adrian Peterson ran over the Browns. What? He had 296 yards, and he ran over the Browns and scored like 3 TDs. He was fantastic as a running back. I do like watching Derrick Henry now, but when we verse him, it's even better when Spillane, kills him. Holy durly. Wes says I'm driving. Well, that's all cool, man. That's fine. I'll be going on for the next half an hour or so. See how it pans out. It's been fun so far. How about you mean like Kenny Pickett? Yeah, true that. Yeah, he was so fun to watch. Like, I don't know what it is about him because he's just the guys who are checked in that I like, the guys who love the game that much and they get paid good money. Not the guys like, I don't know, who get the big money then don't do anything. I'm not a big fan of like OBJ, like, how he got the one-handed catch and then he kind of rode that one-handed catch throughout his whole career. I just don't care for those kind of players. I think they're just whatever. They're skillful. They can do this, they can do that. But I like the players that actually want to play football and try and knock someone over. That's what I love to see. New idea. Once a month, if the live chat puts in $40 a video, people oh my goodness. People contributing to the chat votes. What? If they chat votes on a haircut for Mark, but not color? You're gonna wait a minute. I don't agree to that. So once a month, it's gonna give me a haircut. So I'm more visually appealing. Holy dooly, dude! It's a good idea. Oh man, that's funny. Okay, good question. What is the favorite Steelers YouTube channel outside your group? I see in the comments all the time. Okay, so the ones I do like is I've got TDU Steelers Touchdown Under with Matty Peverell myself working over there. I do support Pittsburgh Owen. Go and check him out too. He's still making content. Pittsburgh Owen. Stay the Steelers when he does do content. Daniel, but I know he's busy now because he's a little baby. I support him. I also support BTSC still. I still go over there and check in on and see what's going on over there. I do go over to All Steelers Talk with Noah Struckbun, even though I said that Noah's making scary articles. I do go watch his stuff with All Steelers Talk, but I feel like you're getting too much of a journalist, man. You're making things too crazy. Oh my goodness, TJ Watt almost died. He almost fell to the pool. No, he just fell into the pool. There's no story there. So I support him. I also support Devin from Here We Go Show. I listen to Steel City Underground sometimes, but they do more or less podcast. I listen to Steel Twins sometimes too as well. I think they do a good job as well when they post their content. Who else do I listen to? I listen to far out. And if I forget anyone, I do apologize. But there's that many out there. The one I don't really subscribe to is Chat. Is Steelers Chat. Pittsburgh Steelers Chat is actually run by a Dallas company. They live in Dallas, and their employees. I know this for a fact. I have sources and people on the know. I know this for a fact that Steelers Chat. There is zero Steelers fan in that building. The guy who runs it, Jack Sperry, probably a nice guy. I would invite him on the podcast and say, like, "G'day, Jack, how's it going?" But he's not a Steelers fan. He's not. He's actually a Raiders fan. I found that out. So he has his take and his ideas, but they're not based in Steelers fandom. They're based in, I'm getting paid to do a job. I'm getting paid to ask you guys, hit Y, hit VS, give me money and promote my content and go crazy and go boom. They are the biggest one on YouTube at 25,000 subs, but they are more the ESPN version of YouTube. Guys like me and Matty Peverill, who know the team, who are from Australia, where you can listen to us if you want to. If you don't, it's up to you. But we're just normal blokes in our rooms, just talking football. We're fans. Guys from Pittsburgh Steelers Chat, they're not. And you'll catch them out too. You'll catch them out today. I listened to an episode because I'm not subscribed to them, but they came with my recommendations. Jack Sperry said Chooks. He called him Chucks. No one calls him Chucks. No one calls him Chucks. It's Chooks. It's Chukakorfor, right? Chooks. No one calls him Chucks. And those little things piss me off because I'm like, come on, man. You got to be better than that. You got to know what Steeler Nation is. I said to him in a comment because I'm actually banned over there. I got banned. I was writing too many bad things and calling him out, basically not being a Steelers fan. I said, you never even wear Steelers stuff. You never even wear Steelers anything. You can ask them a question. They're going to Google it. They won't know. They'll have no idea. So, yeah, not a fan of them. Who else do I listen to? Trying to think. Oh, I listen to Steelers Nation Radio too. I like that. I used to listen to Moats, but I'm not subscribed to Moats anymore because he does he does too many uploads, and I go through my subs. So I don't like how there's like 9 uploads a day. I listen to Deke as well. Big Deke Sports, or Deke over there. He's fantastic. He's quite comical and funny. Really passionate. He also really loves Big Ben. He's got this like real obsession with Big Ben. So I love Deke's comments there. I'm trying to think who else do I listen to. Shoot! I need to get him back on the show. The Arsenal DB. If you guys ever heard that, I'll give him a shout out. You know what? All right, hang on a minute, mate. This guy's going off, man. Dwaylen, his name is. He's a good fella. He's on 400 subs. If I can get him up. And if you guys want to check him out in the future, and I'm going to get him back on the show too. He goes hard in the paint. He does some good stuff. He's on 401 subs. He talks Miami and Pittsburgh Steelers. He loves his team. So let me share this. I'll pin the comment. Yeah, the Arsenal DB. He's a good fella. Oh, of course. Big Ben too. I listen to that. I listen to Ike Taylor and Mark Bergen a bit too. I listen to those guys. So yeah, check out the Arsenal DB and click that link if you want to, even now, and go over. He's a good fella. He's a good bloke, man. He's a good bloke. He's on 401, so show him some support. I'll try and get him back on the show too. But yeah, great question because there's a lot. Look, and whoever appeals to you, and even if you want, you know what I'm saying. If you want to create like content, feel free, jump on. Grab a microphone, get a bad haircut, and film yourself in your room, talking to yourself in your room. It's loads of fun, right? I was going to catch up, but I like that question. I do. More will come to me. More will come to me too. Brian says I like listen to Mark and Owen and DK. I forgot about DK. Oh man, I like DK too. DK Ramon Foster. That's a good show. It's probably one of the best shows on the internet. Actually, DK and Ramon Foster, maybe one of the best shows on the internet. Yes. Oh yeah. If you ain't first, you last. Yeah, man. So I'm just catching up. Yeah, Ramon Foster's a good show. Holy dooly. If they win the AFC North, you're going to do a I don't know about that, man. Holy dooly. I don't know about that. Oh, man. Septicon says Steel Nation Australia is the only Steelers channel I watch, listen to. I get the rest of my news from the NFL app. Oh, I hope I'm doing a good job. half the time I'm just shitting on the Bengals. That's half my content. Half my content is like appreciating how bad the Bengals are and their franchise, and even the Browns too. Like, so I appreciate that because, like, I've got some takes and stuff like that, but it's more or less just fandom. It's more or less just shitting on other teams. That's what I love doing. You're not going to get the X's and O's from me. Can this guy, I don't know. You're not going to get that. You're going to get me absolutely trying to shit on other teams. That's what you're going to get here, and that's what it's all about. So, yeah, I agree too. Yeah. Oh, is he? That's good then. Yeah, I like Moats. I think Moats is good. I just can't. I watch Moats when I search him. I just can't in my sub feed. Too many videos to me. He does like nine a day. Too many. Yes, exactly right. That's what I'm saying. It's bullshit. Oh, now I'm getting fired up. I can't handle that, man. I can't handle that stuff. Jack Sperry didn't even know who Merrill Hodge was. He pronounced his name as Hodge. Yeah, I can't handle it. Yeah. Did I pronounce it right? Merrill Hodge? I don't know. Anyways, I know who he is. Oh, I can't handle that shit. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know who they are. That's it, mate. Oh, I forget Depot too, or Depot, the old Steelers Depot. Hey everybody, Alex Good. I'm picking on so many people, and I don't even care. But I'm like, I'm doing it with love. What does Alex say? Hey everybody, Alex Gore is here. I love that. Every episode, every freaking episode. Hey everybody, Alex Gore is here. Every episode, every single one. Holy dooly. Who else we got? Yeah, who do you guys like? Put in the chat who you like. Yeah, did say it. He is too. Yep. So do that. The new name for the worst player camp is the Chucks. Oh, it just fires me up when you don't understand the team and you say that you do and you proclaim that you do. That's probably the worst. I think that's even worse than lying. Like, I know so many blokes here in Australia that thought they were Steelers fans, and they've one conversation with me, and they find that they're not. They're not. It's just embarrassing. Yeah, man, I'm banned. I'm gone. This chat you will never see. This channel, Steel Nation Australia, you'll never see me over there. I can't comment because I know I'm blocked. Because I've left a few comments about 6 months ago calling them out, saying they weren't fans, they were all for money, yada, 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 the whole 9 yards, and I got blocked. I know I'm blocked. So I can't. I used to have an account that was like a fake account, and I used to write stuff over there, but I can't comment over there now because there are so many times that they say things, and it's not even like you can pick it up. It's nothing to do with the Steelers, or they have no idea. They're not real fans. They don't live there. They don't. All they know is they go off stats. Their whole metric, and I this turn into a chat episode, but it's good to call them out. Their whole metric is bring up a player, their depth chart. The other day, okay, we have to do this. I've got a picture. Do I have it on my thing? I've got a picture where they have the wrong player. They have a picture of Arthur Millette and not Witherspoon. You know what I'm saying? So during an episode, they had a picture of, and I know it can happen, but you just can't let it happen. They had a picture of the cornerback. I think it was a picture of Arthur Millette when it should have been Witherspoon, and they stuffed that up. Like that, so many times they do things like that. And if you pay attention to it, then you'll call them out and go, "This is stupid." Holy dooly. G'day, Holly. What's going on? What kind of A and A are we talking about? What? What kind of A and A are we talking about? I have no idea what that means. No idea. G'day. This is the bloke before I gave you. Listen back, Mr. Unholy. I gave you a shout out. I talked about your comment with Trubisky and Kenny Pickett being 50-50. And I said you're a Vikings fan, so it's from a Vikings perspective. But from a Steelers perspective, they're playing Kenny Pickett. So that's in the middle of the episode. I have no idea what this means, though. What kind of A&A are we talking about from the offseason? Don't understand. The old marketer. Dead set. Yeah, go sub to him. Have a look, man. He's awesome. Oh, that's one bloke I'm not sub to, but I've seen some things I've seen some videos. but I haven't really dived in too much to him, to be honest. There you go. 90% of my contact from Mark is when I'm bored. I listen to Steelers. There you go. That's awesome. Fantastic. Listen to Moats and Deke live stream while at work. Yeah, they're good. They're good. Their presence online is pretty fun. Oh, Q&A. Okay. What kind of what kind of answer is this? Just ask any question you want. Time for a burner account. I had one and they banned it. I actually had a burner account and they banned it. Oh, the Wu-Tang. Why does Wu-Tang always come up? This is the second time that Wu-Tang has come up in a Steelers Nation Australia live stream. How did Wu-Tang come up? I'm always intrigued. I might have to do like a Wu-Tang member emoji. It's the second time I've seen Wu-Tang come up. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm banned, dude. I'm telling you what. I think it was about like 2 months ago that Wu-Tang came up. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Oh, dead set. Yes, their whole thing is about money, basically. Like I'm treating this as a business. So that to me, it's a side business. It's my hobby, and I do want to make money out of this. 100%, I want to make money. If you go into any adventure, that's what you strive to do. Build a community, and on YouTube, people are lying to you if they just say, "I just do it for passion. I don't do it for money." There's coin there. There's coin there to be had, and you want to build the community and make the coin. But there's ways to go around that. And Chat Sports in the first 3 minutes, they ask you to do super chats. They do Q&A questions. The only way we're going to give you the spotlight is if you give us money. They do all these kind of things. They're sellouts. They're just basically big sellouts. That's what they are. They're terrible. Yes, exactly right. And all these bot channels too. There is so many bot channels that now I'm competing with. And I do appreciate all 20 of you guys in the chat saying hello and talking football. There are so many channels now that are AI related. And that's kind of taking over, to be honest. When an AI channel puts out the news that Trubisky signs a 3-year deal and they do a 3-minute video, that takes away my role of breaking the news and being a real person on the internet when people can just click that video, listen to the background, and it says, "Hi, my name is David. Welcome back to Steelers News. If you like Steelers News, click the like, hit the sub. Oh, by the way, the Steelers have re-signed Trubisky to a 3-year deal. That 3-year deal entails $8 million per season." And what they're doing is they're grabbing articles from ESPN. They're grabbing articles from BTSC. They're grabbing articles from Steeler Nation. They're grabbing articles all around the internet, and they put that into an AI engine, and that turns it into a voice. And then next minute, they put some pictures up, and there's your video. So YouTube should really, if they want to value the creator, the person in front of the camera, if they want to value that, they should be getting rid of AI. They should be tracking them down and deleting those channels, because if there's any sense of AI like that, now you can use AI. Like I've used it before. I don't know if I still have the video, right? I'll play a bit of it. This is AI right now.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Steelers, here we go. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. Here we go. Cheer the Steelers, black in the gold. Here we go. Town of Pittsburgh's heart and soul. Here we go.
Right, so that gave me a chance to get a bit of water. But those AI channels, they're easy to do. They're so easy to make. You have no idea. That took me about 5 minutes. So you can grab an article, copy and paste, put that article into the description, and it turns into to voice. Then next minute, you get some pictures, some video, done. You upload that thing to YouTube. You title it "Breaking News." Oh my goodness, Steelers signed this guy, and you get views. So YouTube has to crack down this stuff, man. It's not good for up and coming creators and people on the internet who are trying to make it a part-time business, like myself. So, but that's why I appreciate you guys in the chat. It is awesome. G'day, Brian's there. What's going on? Okay. Where am I going here, mate? Oh, yeah, 100%. 110%. Last year, most slandered me and made a fake statement saying, "I love the Bills." Oh, that you love the Bills. That's weird. Yeah, right. Told him I'd. Okay, I need to hear more about that. What are your favorite pants? My favorite pants. I don't really. I'm wearing trackies now, like tracksuit pants, because it's cold. But I like wearing shorts. I love wearing shorts. Shorts are my thing. Go to any kind of like Nike shorts or you guys call it Adidas or Adidas, right? Adidas, whatever you call it. I like shorts. Shorts, t-shirt. Nothing happening. I think we should all go over. Yeah, man. Well, I'm not. You don't have to be hateful. You don't have to be hateful. But the thing is, at the end of the day, for the 20 people in here, I'm just telling you right now that he's a Raiders fan, and the whole channel is based around money. That's all it is. So you guys can make your own decision. I go over there, and I know they just make so many errors, and I'm like, real Steelers fans don't do that. They don't do that, and you kind of know. Brian Z says Deke is good, Moats is, but Deke is news. I can't listen to his fake. Yeah, that's kind of a thing, isn't it? Yeah, I know, because I remember seeing him. That's a good point as well. I don't think I do any fake YouTube boys. What you're getting is what you see, right? I think he got to 20,000 subs, and he was doing his an entertaining voice, and then the next minute he went to, oh, thank you guys, I appreciate all the views. But Deke, he's a good bloke, man. He's probably a good guy. I would definitely have a beer with Deke. I would. Yep, I hear that. Oh yeah, I hear that. It's just incredible. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's taken over. It's taken over. I think you can now do AI like cartoons, creative stuff, music. You can write films. You can do all that kind of stuff. It's taking over the creative, aspect of like things in social media, and it can help. Just because of JJ, who's your favorite Power Ranger? Ooh. Who was a really attractive one? The pink one? I can't remember. Maybe the hot girl. Was it the pink one? Holy dooly. Claude doesn't like the Steel Twins. Oh, they're okay. They're okay. I think to me the Steel Twins, they're good blokes too, but they're just so passionate. They're very passionate, I'd say. But this is why we all have our favorites, and we'll have our guys that we like to listen to. And there's so much the variety. The variety is insane. There's that many damn channels on YouTube and Facebook and audio platforms too. There's that many things. So that's why I appreciate you guys coming in and saying hello. Gotcha, Yuli. Gotcha. Okay. Joey Webber says Steelers got 15 players this offseason. What was your favorite? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. My favorite. It was really 15. It's quite a lot, isn't it? Actually, I think over the next week I might do a breakdown of Omar Khan and the offseason and who they've added, because I think we're pretty much near the end of it. The whole addition period is over now. So my favorite out of all of them. Oh man, I've got two. I think I have Patrick Peterson as one of them. Not just because he commented, but and maybe Isaac Siamalo's too. I think those are my two favorites. I think Siamalo adding to this line will be fantastic. I think him being able to be in big unit. He went to the Super Bowl last year, right? With the Eagles. Yes, he did. 3-year contract. Big guy. Big Samoan dude. Next to Jones, when Jones comes in, probably one of my favorites. And then Patrick Peterson for that leadership on defense, I think as well. Jersey Boy 70, what's going on, mate? He said, I like Kenny, but he made rookie mistakes. Yes, he got better in the second half. But why some fans don't give Matt any credit for the second half of the season? He's getting better. No, I agree. That's a good comment. That's a good comment. I think in the first half, if I can just speak for myself and like what I saw is it was not good. It was tough to watch. Trubisky, four games in, it sucked. It was horrible. It was stale. But as the season got better, yes, the play calling did get better. There was that one game against the Panthers where Matt Canada and that offense went down the field for 21 plays, which ticked off about 10 minutes. And I think they got a touchdown. I think we just want to see it as fans. We want to see the team score TDs and not get field goals. But I'm going to give Matt credit. Matt Canada credit. And it's a new season. It's a new season. And Kenny's with the offense again. There's no change. You add more players. It should get better. Really, in reality, it shouldn't get worse. It shouldn't get worse by adding Darnell, adding the offensive line, adding Herbig and the depth in positions in offensive line. Having Warren second year again, Najee Harris having a good year, Frymouth the third year or fourth year, whatever he's in, the third year. Pickens and you know what I mean. The guys have the talent around them. It's just, can we see that on the field? Can we see that happen? So, and he doesn't really. No, we just say fire Matt Canada, and I think a lot of us did that throughout the season. But we should come back to the neutral point of they've now got Kenny Pickett number 1, Trubisky 2, Mason 3. They've got good quarterback depth. They've got some good running backs there that can smash people in the face. I can't wait to see. And I think if Matt Canada has a good chance, then you will see them move the ball down the field and score points. And I reckon they're going to beat the Niners. I reckon they will. Holy dooly. Do you have a computer set up with monitors and laptop? No, all I've got is me. I'll tell you what, it's not much. And you don't need much. I got a camera. Hello. I got a light, which is like half on. I probably should open the window, but the lights, it's like, not that good. There's like sunlight out there. I got a microphone, and that's it. And I got a laptop. And I hope that the audio has been good the whole time because I didn't check at the start. It's on my Yeti. So all I've got is, in my picture behind me, I'm just a bloke in my room talking Steelers. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. But computer, monitors, just a laptop. My laptop did die. It turned off 3 or 4 weeks ago. So that wasn't when I was doing all the car videos. That kind of sucked. That was annoying, right? Would you say the Steelers 2023-24 season will be just exciting? I think NFL is getting bigger. I think NFL is getting more exciting each year because they know how to promote the game. When they do the draft, when they do the schedule release, when they do the rookie mini camps, the OTAs, mini camps, all that stuff, the NFL knows how to promote the game. They're very good at that. They're very good at marketing. They're very good at turning the football into films and getting fans pumped up. Let's be honest, right? They're very good at that. The season should be on high expectation and overall hype. Now, for the Steelers, yes. There's this season now. Last year, as Steelers fans, we were worried about who's going to be quarterback number 1. This year, we don't know. We don't know. My apologies. This year, there is no debate. It is Kenny Pickett number 1. Now, I keep saying, if Chat Sports says, oh my goodness, is Mitchell Trubisky going to be a quarterback competition for the Steelers? Not going to happen, man. Not going to happen. There is quarterback number 1, Kenny Pickett. And by the way, that's my American voice. Quarterback number 1 will be Kenny Pickett. There is zero competition. So therefore, I'm more hyped this year because we kind of know how everything's set. And the way that Omar Khan and the organization said, hey, let's go. Let's get these players into a roster. And like Joey said before, 15 players came in, right? The overall turnover has been massive. So I'm more excited this year than I was last year, right? Joey said, I'm going to make a video like that maybe before Hall of Fame game because who knows how many players. Yeah, man, do it. Do it. I'll check it out. Dead set. Yeah, excellent. Did you hear? Yeah, I did. I heard Mason's interview too. Did you hear Mason's interview on Still Here? Now, that's the other bloke. There's the 2 blokes from Pittsburgh, Kevin Adams and I think Jersey Jerry. Like, I'll be honest, I could walk past those guys in the street and I wouldn't even know who they are. You know what I mean? But I did see the interview. I can't remember too much of it, but I thought it was enjoyable. I think Mason deserves a chance at QB3. He said that he did have some offers, but he came back to Pittsburgh because it was more familiar. And to me, it makes sense. If you're going to sign like $1 million deal, like who wouldn't, man? Honestly, who wouldn't sign $1 million or $2 million contract, whatever it is, to sit in Pittsburgh, be quarterback number 3, do workouts, get like all the benefits of being a Steeler, like the food, that kind of stuff, and you get to watch home games like on the bench? Come on, it's like a no-brainer. No-brainer. Alrighty. You never know. You never know. I could be AI. You just don't know. Oh, that's a good question too. Which UDFA is the best chance to make the 53-man roster, if any, this year? Okay, give me a look. Hang on. UDFA. I think a good chance might be Hakeem Butler, but he's not undrafted. He's He's been okay. That won't count. Okay, I reckon also a good chance, maybe possibly, is Jordan Bird, the returner. I think he might have a chance if he plays out well in camp. And the Steelers need a return guy. They haven't got Sims anymore. I think Jordan Bird might be a case. I'm looking at the names now. I'm trying to find the names. Possibly Tanner Morgan if Rudolph isn't the guy. If Rudolph is not the guy at QB3, he might get cut, and then Tanner Morgan could be QB3. That could be an idea. Monty Pottybarm if they need a fullback. But to answer your question, it's so hard. I'm going to say, man, the most likely, I would probably say, you know what? Put me under the pump. The most likely is probably, okay, I want to go the running back because the Steelers need running back number 3. So you got Najee Harris, Warren, and then you have McFarland, Master Teague, and Alfonso Graham. I'll say Alfonso Graham will make it. He was the most likely one because they need that number 3rd running back. That's my guess. Anyway, Joey says the fullback. Thank you, Jedi, mate, for all the hooly doolies and cans and everything else. I can't see on the stream yet. I can't see that, but on this one I can. Crazy. Whoopsie doopsie. Where are we, mate? Am I here? Yeah, it's cool when you put. Where is it? Oh, I just had it. That looks amazing. Yeah, on the YouTube side, it looks awesome. Hooly doolies, few sherbets, Bengals suck. that looks awesome when you put it that way. Joey says, "How do I get membership?" So, if you want to be a member, there's a button there on mobile device. There's join, and there's 4 tiers. So there's Holy Dooly. Let me see. I haven't got the Holy Dooly membership though. Yeah. So this one there's one called Mates Rate for $3. That's $3 USD a month. Actually, it's about $2.60 a month, I think. You get the name, the credits, and general support. So when I do a shout out, I do members shout outs and members videos. I give you guys a shout out. And we also have a real fun game too where I find out your favorite NFL position that you would want to play and your favorite player. So, for instance, Yuli was the first member of the channel, and he would be a quarterback, and his favorite was Big Ben. Steelers at West would be a punter, and we have his favorite player is Troy Polamalu at 43. Brian Harrington was free safety, the bus. Pepper would be another punter on the roster. So, yeah, we're trying to build a bit of a roster. I'm trying to do something really fun. When you do become a member, I find out what your favorite player is and what position you would play. And there's like there's things in the works. It's a daily occurrence, and I'm trying to work on things. But if you do want to do it, there should be a button there, Joey Man, where it's like join or something like that. I can't remember where it is exactly. Let me see. And I do apologize for taking too much time on this, but 1 second. How good's a picture of Brett Kiesel, man? Brett Kiesel was awesome. Okay, wait. So it's like, oh my goodness, that's me twice. It's where the sub count is, where you press sub. I think when you press subscription, it's where that is. It says join. So, yeah. All right, let me come back. Can you guys hear outside? Can you hear the friggin' mowing? Easy, mate. Easy. Good question. I'll answer them just in a second. Good question. How can they subscribe? You can hit that button, I guess. I don't know. Alrighty. Catching up. Oh, big time. I agree too. I agree. I think they're putting themselves. Look, don't put it past the Steelers to win. Don't put it past them to win the first game. They can win the first game. They can definitely do that. They finished with a strong outlook last year. They can do that. But yeah, how we feel about the linebacking call? I'm okay with it. Like I said to Matty Peverill the other day, I'm keen to see them play or do mini camp, do training camp. I'm keen for that. I want to see them on the field first. I want to see them run. You know, backs on is it backs on backers or whatever, or running backs on, backs on backers, right? I want to see that. I want to see them do some football stuff. We haven't seen that from Rob Roberts, or we haven't seen it from Holcomb. We've seen highlights. We know he's a captain. We know they're both captains. I think Mark Robinson will have a chance to be rotation in there, maybe the 3rd guy, 4th guy. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with middle linebacking core. I am. But we'll see what happens in preseason. That's when we're really going to know. One more. I think there's also one more spot too. There's one more. I think we're on 89 roster spots. I think. Yeah, and it could be a possibility. If anyone has any breaking news, let me know if that happened. G'day, Jed. What's going on? It says Rudolph Pickett. Yeah, it doesn't. Nah. Look, here it is. It's Pickett 1, Trubisky 2, Rudolph 3. That's it. They might fight. Rudolph might fight for QB2. It might happen. But Pickett is number 1. There's no debate. Any outlets out there, any video, any YouTube channels, Chat Sports say, will there be a competition at quarterback this year? It's not going to happen. Right? If I see that, I'm going to lose my mind. It's not happening. Right? Brian says the Steelers signing Mason was a smart move. Yeah, I agree. We now have, right, this Steelers quarterback room has players who have started in how many games? Maybe starting experience like, 9 games of Kenny, 18 games of Mason. Like, how many games? Like, over 50 games experience from starting? That's it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Okay. With that being said, let's have a break. We have one more break and we'll start to wind down. One more break because that's funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh, my goodness. Oh, which one do I like the most? I'd 1 second.
All right. Watch out. Let's go, baby. That's awesome. Woo! Kenny, what's up? Hey, what you doing tonight, man? Y'all watching TV?
My bad.
All right. Watch out. Let's go, baby. That's awesome. Woo! Kenny, what's up? Hey, what you doing tonight, man? Y'all watching TV? What y'all got going on?
Sorry, I was scratching my nose. I hit the wrong button. That's funny. Let's go, baby. Okay. Toddy says, wide receiver I could play Lynn Swan. Yeah. See, that's cool. I got to go back. All I know is highlights. I never because I wasn't live, right? So all I know is Lynn Swan and John Stallworth was highlights. And that's more the disconnect there. Steelers are going to Hogwarts for training. Excellent. Yes. And g'day, SmackDown Under to Bisky. To Bisky? Oh, because of his number. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Mark, I'll use my credit card. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's so hard. I need to speak to an American, but yeah, I don't know. Okay. Who is still available for the Steelers to sign? You know what? I tried looking that up, but I think more than likely there's like one player to go. I got this feeling that they might sign Kyle Van Noy. I think that might happen because he had that cryptic tweet the other day. So it's not really who was available, who would be most likely to be available. So, and I can't find it on here, but you have Kyle Van Noy who did the cryptic tweet to Braden Fajoko with the 4 eyes. He might be a possibility he could be signing. I think that Derek Watt still might sign too. If you go into Derek Watt's Facebook or Instagram, he still has a lot of stuff to do with the Steelers. So he might be a signing that might happen for the last roster spot. And of course, is it Corn Alexander too? He might be a guy too that comes in. Yeah, that's the other guy too, right? That's the other guy that might happen too. So I think it's not more or less. It's not like who's going to be. How many players are left? It's like, what players do we think the Steelers would sign? But whoever comes in should be fine. Like we got, I think I was watching Noah Shockbein the other day. He said there was 89 players on the roster when they need 90, right? So, yeah. They're not going to get. They're not going to. I don't think they get Kareem Hunt. That's not going to happen. Why would you get Kareem Hunt? We've got running backs. The Steelers have. Najee Harris, Warren, and they have, Teague and McFarland, and they have Alfonso Graham. They're not going to get Kareem Hunt. That to me would not happen. I don't think anyway. Right? Yeah, it's all, and to me, it's all about competition as well. You got to, they've got to be competitive in this environment. So, all right, guys, let's fire some more questions, and then we'll get out of it. It's been an hour and 9 minutes. I've got 27 people in here, so I thank you guys for coming in. It's been a crazy show. I think if we do a recap today in today's episode, if you want to listen back, you're finding out. I called out Noah Struckbun and all Steelers talk for a little bit because I'm like the whole TJ Watt. Oh my God, scare! He fell into a pool. That's crazy. It's not scary, mate. Nothing's wrong with that. He didn't die. He didn't hit his head on the pavement. He was nowhere near breaking his leg. He was nowhere near hitting his head on the concrete. That was just the journalism there is just scare tactics and dramatization. Oh my goodness, he did this. No, he just fell into a pool. So Noah, you're a good bloke, but I'm kind of getting sick of reading those articles because they're just like, ugh. Stop scaring people. Stop making things so dramatic. It doesn't need to be that way. What else did we cover? We talked about chat sport being losers. We all know that. We went over. What did we go over? Went over some favorite players too. My favorite player is Debo Harrison. Yeah, exactly right. It's funny, man. Sorry, bloody itchy. It's funny. I thought it was funny too. I thought it was hilarious. And in this world, we're like, put him in bubble wrap. Don't let him do anything. Sit him on the sidelines for 6 months. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. Gene says hamburgers or hot dogs? Burger. I'm going to burger over a hot dog any day. Like a good burger. Dead set. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That is one of the worst stories that someone can be blamed for doing that. Now we all know that act is terrible. I think I ended this last time. Chicken burgers. That act. We all know the act starting with. I'm not even sure I can even say the word on YouTube. I get banned. The word starting with R. We know as men in society that is terrible, right? But blaming someone who wasn't there who did that and going after him, the public mob, and saying rah 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 is pretty bad too. Being blamed for something you didn't do in that scenario is fucking awful. Awful. Crazy. So if they give him a shot, I'll be all down for it, man. Bring him in. He's a good punter. Probably good guy too. Jeremiah says, how does it sound? I think so too. I think that the whole NFL media is going to say, Steelers, can you guys hear that in the background? You probably can. There's someone out there chopping a tree down. And it's like just going off. Can you hear the leaf blower in the background? Fucking hell. Yeah, Steelers have a chance to beat the Niners because they always do week one. They've won the last 3 weeks, week one appearances like every single time, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not an emoji, but you guys know how I feel about them. I would be okay if they didn't promote themselves about money all the time. It's always about money. Money. And they're not real fans, right? They're not real fans. But I think that might be an episode, guys. Thank you for checking out this show. 1 hour and 12 minutes. We got a few. Hang on, before I go, I think the Steelers OTAs are coming up. So we have, when do the OTAs start? Is it next week? The OTAs start May 23rd, Tuesday. So the following is a full OTA schedule, May 23rd, when Steelers can turn up, and from May 23rd to June 8th. That's crazy. We did the minicamp already. That's out of the way. Then we have OTAs from May 23rd to June 8th. So, yeah. Awesome. Thanks, guys, checking out Steel Nation Australia. No. I'll leave it there. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever been on my cow. All right. Let's play this again. I'll see you later. Hooroo.
Back on the. Oh, almost fell off. How do I get on there? Oh! Oh fuck! Did you throw that? Oh my Jesus!